The hammer connected with a wet thud, striking the creature's shoulder. It didn't slow down. It knocked Elias off his feet, sending him crashing into the side table. A lamp shattered, glass spraying across the hardwood. Elias scrambled backward, kicking at the thing. It was strong, inhumanly strong. It clawed at his legs, its fingers like cold iron. It opened its stitched mouth, the cords straining and snapping, revealing rows of tiny, needle-like teeth. Bong, bong, the clock kept chiming. Elias kicked the creature in the face and rolled to his feet. He didn't think, he just ran. He sprinted out of the parlor, down the hallway, and toward the kitchen. He could hear the creature scrambling behind him, its nails clicking on the wood like a dog's claws on a linoleum floor. He burst into the kitchen and slammed the door. He grabbed a heavy chair and jammed it under the doorknob. He backed away, gasping for air, his chest burning, twice. Then, silence. Elias leaned against the counter, his heart racing like a trapped bird. He looked around the kitchen. It was old, but he saw a knife block on the counter. He grabbed the largest butcher knife he could find, holding it alongside the hammer. "What the hell is this?" he whispered. The house groaned. The pipes in the walls rattled, like water rushing through them. But there was no water. He looked out the window above the sink. It was pitch black outside. He couldn't see the town, the road, or the stars. It was as if the house existed in a void. He needed to get to his car. He could break a window, run to the Chevy, and drive. To hell with the inheritance, to hell with the condition. But as he reached for the window latch, he stopped. There was a face pressed against the glass. It was an old man. His skin was gray, his eyes wide and terrified. He was mouthing something. Elias leaned closer, squinting. "Let me in." Elias hesitated. The man looked human. He looked terrified. "Let me in," the mouthed again, pounding on the glass with a frantic fist. Elias looked back at the kitchen door. The creature was behind that. He looked at the window. A helpless old man. He reached out and unlocked the window latch. He raised the window. "Get in. Hurry." The old man scrambled through the window, falling onto the kitchen floor. He was shaking, his clothes soaked in dirty water. "You have to hide," the old man wheezed, grabbing Elias's arm. His grip was like ice. "It follows the noise. It follows the fear." "What follows?" Elias asked, pulling away. "Who are you?" "I'm the mailman," the old man said, laughing a dry, brittle laugh. "Or I was, 20 years ago." Elias stared at him. The man looked ancient, but he spoke clearly. "You've been in the house for 20 years. "No," the man said, his eyes darting around the room. "In the walls, in the spaces between. She traps us. The clock needs hands." "What?" "The clock needs hands," the old man hissed. "Winders, keepers. It's hungry, boy. It's always hungry." The old man's face suddenly went slack. The terror vanished, replaced by a blank, empty expression. "Are you the winder?" he asked in a monotone voice. "No," Elias said, stepping back, raising the knife. "You cannot leave," the old man said. "The mechanism requires balance. One goes in, one comes out. Silas is gone. You are here." The old man's jaw dislocated with a sickening pop. It unhinged, dropping open to an impossible width. A long, black tongue, wet and glistening, slithered out. He turned and ran out of the kitchen, leaving the old man, or whatever it was, on the floor. He found himself in the dining room. The long table was set for a dinner that never happened. Plates, silverware, dusty glasses. He stopped. Sitting at the head of the table was a woman. She was translucent, a ghost. Elias could see the wallpaper through her back. She was dressed in the same severe clothes as the photograph in the lawyer's office. Silas Thorne. She looked at him. Her eyes were sad. "You shouldn't have opened the door, Elias," she said. Her voice was inside his head, not in his ears. "Is this real?" Elias asked, his voice trembling. "Am I going crazy?" "Real is a flexible word in Harrow Creek," Silas said. "I built this house to hold it back. The hollow, the place between seconds. But I failed." "What was in the workshop? The clock?" "That is the anchor," she said. "It keeps the door open just a crack. If it stops completely, the hollow swallows the house. If it runs too fast, well, too fast what?" "Look at your watch, Elias." Elias looked at his wrist. It was a digital watch he used for timing mainsprings. The numbers were flickering wildly. 1200, 0400, 9900, 000. It's not just time, Elias whispered. It's this place. Go to the workshop, Silas said, her form beginning to fade. Wind the clock, but don't look at the jar. Don't listen to what it says. Why should I listen to you? You left me this death trap. Because I am trying to save you from what I became, she whispered. And then she was gone. A scream echoed from the kitchen. The old man thing was coming.